Hey, what's going on, guys? If you saw my last video, which I highly recommend checking out if you have not seen it already, I talked about a program that I built that will predict stocks based on what popular YouTubers are recommending. It searches the keyword of the video by downloading it, running it through a machine learning algorithm, and then will compare those results to other people's videos and try and pull out the best stocks that it thinks are going to do well for the next week and the next few weeks. In this last video, I made a prediction where I thought there were about 5 stocks that were going to do well. It's been about a week since I made that video, and I wanted to provide an update on how those stocks did. If we look at some of the top stocks that this is recommending, we can see SBE, ISR, INUV, OEG, ZOM, RXT. I hold positions in all of those, so over the next few days, over the next few weeks, hopefully this video ages well and those will continue to go up. So let's see, Jackson from the past, did that video age well? Starting off with the first ticker that I mentioned was SBE, or Switchback Energy. And right now it looks like we're down about 5%. So not off to a great start, but I do still see the buy signal in this. So I'm probably going to be picking up some more. I just think it may be taking a little bit longer to take off, but I do see some explosive growth in coming few weeks. And the second stock on our list is ISO-Ray, ticker symbol ISR. And we are up about 5%, which is pretty good. So it does make up for the 5% loss that we had in SBE. We do still see the buy signal, so I probably will be purchasing some more just in case. We had some explosive growth the last 2 weeks ago, which is probably why it may still being recommended. But I do still think there is room for improvement. We could see this stock take off maybe about another 100% or so, which would be phenomenal and really add to our portfolio. Now we get to the home run ball, the big one, INUV, which was up more than 80% this week. Home run grand slam on this one.
Nice.
This one took off phenomenally. This stock is still a very strong buy. Highly recommend picking some up. I was thinking about buying even more. However, even though it is up over 80%, we're still getting the buy signal. This is still strong. I don't have a price target on what I think is going to go to, but since we do still have that buy signal, I'm going to be continuing to dollar cost average and putting more in. I think there's plenty of more room for growth. But when there's winners, there's losers. And the fourth stock was a big loss from ZOM. It fell more than 18% this week, which was not good.
Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
We're not getting the buy signal anymore. When the buy signal showed up on ZOM, I hopped on it immediately. I made about a 30% profit. However, since making that profit, I sold off. I just had a gut feeling that it was going to go down. It has gone down since then. I turned about a 30% profit, but in terms of the recommendations for last week, this one has not been a very good stock. I don't see a lot of more growth in this. I'm probably just going to be holding whatever positions I have or selling if it continues to get worse. I put in a stop loss just to make sure I didn't lose a lot. But overall, I probably won't be picking up more of ZOM. But of course, just like with everything on the internet, it's going to age well and watch it take off in the next 2 weeks. And finally, we're going to end our prediction on RXT, which has basically been flat on the week. It's up about 0.5%, which is basically nothing. We are still getting the buy signal, a very weak one, if anything, so I probably may be picking up some more positions in it. I'm not too confident about this. I have put in stop losses of around 15% just to make sure that if it does go below that, I will be liquidating so it doesn't completely go to zero. Like with any penny stock and these small market cap stocks, the likelihood of these companies going bankrupt does exist. So you do need to make sure that you are taking the proper precautions before investing. But I also did have 2 more stocks that I did not cover in the last video that have done exceptionally well. These were recommended almost a month ago, so almost right when I was creating this program and doing this for testing purposes, I wanted to get a beta test of this first out, and it has recommended 2 stocks back then. We're now starting to see the full gains of those. The first one is NNDM, and if you've watched any other YouTube videos, you know this stock has been popping. NNDM is a 3D printing company. It's just been on fire the last 3 months. I mean, just look at these growth numbers. You can see we're up nearly 60% from when we've purchased it. I'm planning to hold this stock at least maybe until the 100% gains. As always, I recommend stop losses. They're your friend. I have my losses usually set anywhere between the 15 and 20% period. just in case we do start to see any of these start to break down. If one day everyone decides to pull out, you just won't lose that much. That brings me to the next stock that this program recommended a few weeks ago, and that was OEG. OEG was on fire today. We are up nearly 20% so far from when I purchased this about 2 weeks ago, which is a phenomenal gain. One thing to keep in mind is that these stocks usually are very volatile. One day they could be up 10%, the next day they could be down 20%, the next day they could be up another 30%. They're all over the board. You just have to remember to use stop losses as your friend and only take profit when you see the right situation. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see content similar to this one. Next video, I'll be making more recommendations. So if you want to see more stocks and more reactions to those stocks, be sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video if you haven't already. My name's Jackson Welch. Thank you for checking out this week's video, and I will see you guys next time.